the Isle of Man TT launch later on today, and two names who are normally at there and being interviewed by the press are John Holden and Lee Cain. But unfortunately, or maybe fortunately for them, they're away testing in France at the moment. John, Lee, what are you doing out in France at the moment? Just tell us a little bit more about the pre-season prep.
Yeah, well, to be fair, this isn't our TT bike. We're just here on our road bike. And every year there's a week test in a place called Val de Bienne. So we're actually there at the first day today. It's been good.
What type of prep are you doing for this season and the build up to the TT?
Well, we're quite fortunate. We have two bikes. We have the world bike and the TT bike. So I'm just waiting for some bits to come for my TT bike. So we've only been able to bring the Formula One, the world bike to France, but it's just a waiting game really for the people to deliver parts, etc.
Now, Lee, last season was your first racing with John, and it's fair to say you had an incredible season. 2 TT podium finishes, 2 second places, a 115 mile per hour lap. Could it get any better this year for you?
Yeah, we could win. That's why John's worked so hard all winter. I'm very lucky in the sense that I live in the Outman and John's retired now, as most people know, and he's got the time to do the bikes because I don't really get to have much input with that. So I know how fortunate I am being able to just rock up, get on the bike, do my bit, and hopefully that keeps the big man happy here this season.
And why do you think it is that you and John have gelled just so well together?
I think it's totally my personality.
my good looks. And
yeah. One of those things, it'll either work or it won't work. And we both want the same thing. We both want to go really, really fast. We both want to win. And we both want the best bike underneath us that we can possibly put out there.
We're quite fortunate, really. We have some cracking sponsors, Ian Barnes and Silicon Engineering. So I know that as a team we're very lucky to have what we've got. So it's just down to Lee and I. And we seem to have gelled well, aren't we? And we understand each other. We both, like Lee said, we both want the same thing. So it's nearly a marriage made in heaven, you know.
Now, all joking aside, what are your hopes for the Isle of Man TT this year? You did so spectacularly well in your first season racing together last year. I know you do want that win, but have you got a benchmark that you're setting for yourself this year?
I don't mean to be disrespectful or anything, but we've 17 podiums, and there's only one thing, and that's a win. So that's what we're going for. We've got the backing to be able to do it. So that's our goal, and that's not joking apart. That's what we're going to do, and that's what we're aiming for.
What do you think about the level of competition at the moment in the TT Sidecar class? I think it's safe to say there's a lot of new faces. There's also very recently been a lot more newcomers who are making the podium or the top 6. What do you think to the general competition, and do you think the Birchells are unstoppable?
Well, no one's unstoppable. The Birchells rode fantastic last year, and nobody can take that away from them. But everybody's stepping the game up every year, and Ben and Tommy had that bit on the rest of us last year. But John's worked hard all winter. The sponsors have really come through for us again, as they always do. And the top 10s competitive in the sidecar class, all the bikes are top standard. It's a good class to be in. It's brilliant.
Here, I go along with that. Like you said, there's some cracking young blood, which is fantastic for our sport. So it's great to see these younger people coming along. Yeah, like Ian's just with me now, and he's just saying that the standard's as good as it's ever been for the last 30 years. I mean, usually there's 1 or 2 teams that run away with it. But as you indicated, there's 10 teams on that start line that's thereabouts. So it's great for the sport.